Good day, Captain Dax, and to our fellow cadets. Today we will be reporting as Group 3. Uh, Here's are the member of Group 3. Obina Ivan Paul, Nadera Francis Carl C., Lukay Filmer Oflas, Milian Joseph, Oclarit Joseph Reco Sibla, Magno Mark Luis, Mankikis Morris Pasana, Manggilimutan Riquel, and yours truly, Namo Rodel. So, the first topic will be, please go slide. First reporter will be taken for the floor of Joseph Reco.
Okay, good sir. I'm Cadet. What is the difference between Victor and the raster charts? Libre. What is the difference between raster and Victor charts? Many Canadian hydrographic surveys. What is the difference between raster and Victor charts? Many Canadian hydrographic charts are available in digital and as either a raster navigational chart (RNC) or a Victor electronic navigation charts (ANC). Both charts use navigation software to provide navigators with an electronic alternative to paper charts, resulting in safer, safer navigation. What is the RNS? Oh, RNC. RNC are simply an electronic image of a paper chart. They are digitized by scanning the paper chart and converting each line to raster picture elements or pixels. Beyond geo-referencing, positioning the scanned chart so that it appears in a right location with correct X and Y coordinates. There is no intelligent or extra data in raster image. NC. NC are the smart charts, which means the user can click a different features, such as a light or buoy, to, to retrieve additional information not available in paper or raster charts. For example, a wharf appeared only as an image on a RNC, but in ANC can identify it around can attach attributes to it such as height, length, age, ownership, number of bird and etc. This additional data which is contained directly within the ANC might otherwise only be available by plotting the relevant sailing direction publication. ANC used on an electronic chart display and information system Ecdis and integrated with other data such as GPS position, radar, planned routes, heading, speed, and draft. Assist mariners and alert them to sailing hazards, warnings, and dangerous situations. NCs are powerful and flexible navigational tools that provide users with more control over the display of the chart. Next slide, pre. So, mo ni ang star chart niyang Victor. Ma-zoom na o mag-send lang may picture sa GC. Kung sa ilang kalahian, ma-differentiate ra ninyo dito. So, next presenter, please.
Okay, the next reporter will be okay. The next topic will be determine the procedures on setup of Ecdis system. So first, katong first slide pre, plehog katong Ecdis good.
Pre?
Palihog ko sa slide nga katong kuan bitaw, katong what is Ecdis sa Ecdis. No, katong usa, to pang usa katong mao ra ni. Katong
Marani.
buhat first slide. Okay, okay. Sige. Okay, to be continued. The, my topic is all about the procedure on how to set up ICD system. So before I will go to the main topic, let me let me talk about the types of ICDs. So there's a there are two types of ICDs, which is a raster chart and an electronic navigational chart. So raster chart is effectively an electronic picture of paper chart obtained through a detailed scanning process, and therefore you see exactly what is represented on a paper chart, while electronic navigational chart, or ENC, otherwise known as a vector chart. So electronic navigational chart are one of the two key elements of an electronic navigation. An ICDIS function as the hardware, while an ENC contains the data set of relevant information for a voyage. So dire nato makita ang mga information sa atong voyage, no, sa from kuan, diha ta mag diha ninyo makita ang waypoint 1 from starting of waypoint from departure to waypoint to arrival. Together these two components create a powerful digital solution. So next slide please. Next slide. Okay. Okay. Here are the procedure on how to set up ICD system. So first, check primary position fixing system is set up correctly, and prove the ECDIS is correctly by inputting a manual fix into the system. So sa ECDIS, kabantay mo sa ECDIS, uh, nana siya ikuan, nana siya mga function ang kuan na makita nato da sa ubos, so na yung mga elements sa ECDIS na ang radar, na ang echo sounding, na diha makita nato gani ang uh, sa gyro compass, and then sa pag set up sa kuan sa ICDIS, nana siya kuan dire makita nimo sa right side, nana siya mga system setup. So og mo kuan ka mo select ka na monitor, like example auto nya, nasa language unsa nga language imong preferred. So mostly English man gyud ang ikuan ana ang ibutang. So second, check system time is configured correctly. So ato i-check gyud ang time sa ICDIS nga sakto. Then third, ensure ICDIS setup is replicated on ICDIS units. So isiguro nato, no, ang atong ICDIS. Then ensure navigational tools are configured correctly. So ang katong mga navigational tools diha nato kuan sa ICDIS sad, kay inig kuan og voyage planning, syempre diha na nato kuan ang pagbuhat buhat sa mga waypoints, then point of arrival. So ensure safety depth and safety contour settings are configured correctly. So diha no sa eco sounder o sa kaning atong safety contour ang kalawmon nga kuan nga dapat ma-check nato na og kuan kay mo alarm na siya og if ever nga makuan ta ma labi na especially og madrifted ta sa mga shallow water no mo alarm na. Then ensure system units are configured correctly. Then ensure that all relevant overlays are loaded. Ensure that area alerts are configured correctly. So mo ni akong giingon nga kanang sa Ecdis mo alarm if ever nga na kay mga mga imong gipang set diha nga criteria ba, like sa katong kuan lagi shallow water pila ka lawmon imong gilimit para makuan ang mo detect ang alarm nga padung ka na sa shallow water kasog sangad ba. And then the ninth, ensure the docking mode is configured correctly. Next, ensure the navigation alarms are configured correctly, including safety frame, anti-grounding cone. So muna diha na to makuan ang kuan anti-grounding para dili ta masangad ang barko. Ensure the route alarms are configured correctly. Ensure the targets are configured correctly. Ensure the preferred radar is selected. So sa atong radar no, o as familiar og katong mga nakakuha na sa take up na sa kuan radar na dito ma-select na nimo ang kuha nimo ang pila ang setting sa imong distansya sa nga mo kuan ka og CPA sa another vessel nga mo alarm ra man na o if ever nga duol ka og vessel for kuan na for collision purposes ba nga dili ta makadasmag ana or for safety of navigation good. Then next, ensure that vessel data is set up correctly. Ensure the audible alarm is working correctly. Then last will be the ensure that chart motion, chart orientation, screen layout, color palette, and additional ENC settings configured correctly. So next slide ko palihog. So the next will be ensure the correct display settings is available for execution of navigation accordance with Ecdis. Check off cards for pilotage and confined waters and coastal navigation and open ocean. So kani nga kuan Ecdis applicable sa very kuan gani sa labi nag mag-pilotage ta musud ta mag-transit ta o kanang sulod ta kanang mga kuan kanang uh, kanang mga gagmay like kuan mga isla-isla na ba kinahanglan na ang pilot. So mo detect na diha og kuan ma-detect na sa kalawmon makita na sa atong Ecdis automatic na then ensure the correct route is loaded for route monitoring. Then ensure the correct waypoint and route monitoring information is being displayed. So observe gyud na nato pirmi atong waypoint no nga dili mo kuan ang barko motipas na iyang dalan baga kay kuyaw o grounding. So next reporter please.
Melani pre. Hello. Madungog ra akong tingo.
Oh, dongogra.
Okay. If this display. Important things for the is the if this display, navigators must understand the main safety setting for the shallow contour, depth, safety contour, and depth water contour in order to set them properly in order to firstly avoid unwanted incidents and then to achieve a sensible implication. Shallow contour value is used to tell Ecdis what is the value of shallow waters for our graph. This is the value of depth below, which is definite for the vessel to get aground. The shallow contour value need to be equal to or more than the draft of the vessel. So safety contour is the contour line above which we can navigate without any depth concern. Water is the only depth sittings on Ecdis. It is the depth of the water we can safely navigate upon. Deep water contour is a relative term and user is free to set as per what he believes could be deep water for him. Entering safety settings will warn us with an alarm with vessel enters in shallow waters. Danger detection settings can help in giving you warning of the dangers ahead. We can only need to define the area in which we need the ECDIS to warn us. Ang pasabot aning ECDIS display is morning nagatabang sa tuwa or naga-inform sa tuwa through screen, digital, sa mga warnings and alarms. Warning if uh, naigadong moving vehicles, if sa radar baka na siya ma-detect nga mga object and for dangerous situation. So layo pa lang mo alarm na ni siya para magpaibalo sa tuwa. May pasamot sa display exist. So our next topic is function of Ecdis. One of the primary function of Ecdis is to contribute to safety navigation and prevention of grounding. Ecdis has some function which indicate not only chart information but also other information and has function that give to ship navigator an alarm when a ship is approaching or entering into potentially dangerous areas. So sa function Ecdis is connected di siya sa display Ecdis. Kumbaga, Ecdis is diri nagagamit ay murag mo ni ang iyang equipment usa mo ni ang equipment aya siya mo display sa Ecdis. In advancement of electronic technology, many navigational aid systems have been computerized, and hybrid and automated ships have been realized in advanced countries on shipping in the world. It is also anticipated to go forward the enlargement of size, increase of speed, and also reduction of labor for ships more hereafter. And it becomes important to secure the safety of navigation of ships. So, ang function of Ecdis class A, makatabang po siya para may mong convenient ang pagbay sa barko if you are on a board ship. So, instead nga kinahanglan og tulo ka crew para magplating-plating sa una, tungod aning function of Ecdis or Ecdis mismo is usa na lang ang kinahanglan para makalarga ang barko. Na siya cons o na po siya pros. Ang cons niya is mugamay na lang ang crew sa barko. Ang pros niya is convenient, mas direct, and very easy to use. Ang pros. Ecdis provides continuous position and navigational safety information. The system generates audible and or visual alarms when the vessel is in proximity to navigational hazard. Ecdis should reduce the navigational workload compared to using the paper chart. So mo ang pinasabot ganina. So paperless na po siya. No need to plot. Kay direct siya mo plot mismo sa Ecdis. It should enable the mariner to execute in a convenient and timely manner all route planning, route monitoring, and positioning currently performed on paper charts. It should be capable of continuous plotting the ship's position. So, dili lang siya convenient, timely manner po siya. Sabot ana is instead nga mag-waste ka og time to plot, it only takes few minutes or seconds and continuous pag iyang pag-plotting. No need to plot and mag-alarm ka para mag-plotting na sud. Ano yung one? True. I roll niya as so Ecdis should have at least the same reliability and availability of presentation as the paper chart published by government authorized hydrographic offices and should provide appropriate alarms or indication with respect to the information displayed or malfunction of the equipment. But ang nakakuha na niya guys ay ganang ang naka-cons niya is dili nimo siya totally maasahan. So mas better if mag-learn magtuon gyapon ta manually mga kinaraang style like kanang mag-plotting. Kinahanglan gyapon nato na siya tunan para in case nga uh, magka problema ang Ecdis is padayon gyapon ang biyahe. Walay mahitabong disgrasya. Mo lang to, next reporter please.
So next reporter will be the integration, the topic about integration and navigation, please. Uh, Nadera.
So, good day, sir. I am Cadet Nadera. My report is all about integration navigation. So, integration navigation, a system in which data from two or more navigation aid, aids is merged in a symbiotic fashion to produce an output that performs any individual aids. So, kung nasabtan sa integration, mo ni siya procedure sa Ecdis nga ga-merge siya ga-combine sa mga output automatically. So, the INS, Integration Navigational System. So, a collection of navigational data and systems that work together to ensure the vessel's safe navigation. So, ang INS mo ni siya system nga kanang nga makabaw ka nga imong ship kay safe na mo navigate. So, to improve overall management efficiency, the IBS or Integrated Bridge System interfaces different other systems with INS. So, the INS is more particular whereas the IBS takes a more generic generic approach. Though IBS is an effective navigation system, officers on duty should not rely solely on hindi ko klaruin it and should pay close attention to visual navigational aids. Even maski wait ito pre. So sa akong nasabtan na ni maski kuan pa naka-set up na ni siya ang mga officers ila po ning bantayan nga procedure or system sa Ecdis. Next reporter.
Good day, sir. I'm the cadet Loki Filmer. So, integration. Integration is the act of bringing together small components into a single system that function as one. In an IT context, integration refers to the end result of a process that aims to stitch together different, often disparate subsystems so that the data contained in each becomes part of a larger, more comprehensive system that initially quickly and easily shares data when needed. This often requires that companies build a customized architecture or structure of application to combine new or existing hardware, software and other communication. Integration is harder to achieve the greater that the number of systems that are involved and companies often choose to have external contractors manage some of all pieces of the development of the new system. Specific activities having to do with IT system integration include project planning, project management, design and implementation of application, programming interfaces, web services, and any process that accounts for the free flow of data or information delivery. So, ang integration di ay kay pwede na siyang wait na, kalimot ko.
Okay ra na pre. Gi padayon.
Okay. Tumara na. Nakalimot ko. Sorry, sir.
So, mawara to. Leader,
Okay na, pre. Okay na tayo.
Okay, no additional?
okay,
Sige
sir.
lang.
Mawara po ang mga report. Thank you for listening, everyone.
Okay, thank you for all.
Thank you, Group 3.
This is group 3
Thank you, sir.
and thank
Thank
you
you sir.
for listening.